Hi everyone, and welcome back to I See Dead People's Houses. I'm Casey Martin, and today I'm at Whitehaven, which is part of the Ulysses S. Grant National Historic Site here in St. Louis, Missouri. Ulysses S. Grant lived here for 5 years prior to becoming the General of the Union in the American Civil War. There's a lot to explore on this beautiful property, so let's get started. Whitehaven was the Missouri estate of Julia Dent and Ulysses S. Grant and became one of the most important places in Ulysses S. Grant's early adult life. Grant first visited the property in 1843 while he was stationed at nearby Jefferson Barracks after graduating from West Point Military Academy. There he met Julia Dent, and the two soon fell in love. Grant proposed to Julia at Whitehaven before leaving to serve in the Mexican-American War, and they were married in 1848. After resigning from the U.S. Army in 1854, Grant moved with Julia and their 3 children to Whitehaven, where they lived until 1859. He tried to earn a living by farming around 80 acres of land that Julia's father had given them. He worked hard growing crops, cutting firewood, and taking on other jobs, but farming didn't provide enough income to support his growing family. These difficult years taught him perseverance and gave him first-hand experience with the challenges faced by ordinary Americans. Whitehaven was also a place where Grant confronted the realities of slavery. The Dent family enslaved dozens of African Americans who lived and worked on the estate, and Grant himself briefly owned one enslaved man, William Jones, whom he freed in 1859 instead of selling him. Grant's experiences at Whitehaven influenced his understanding of slavery before the American Civil War. And although his farming venture failed and the family moved to Illinois in 1860, Whitehaven remained an important part of Grant's life, and he continued to own and visit the property for many years afterward. Whitehaven is an excellent example of a mid-19th century country home that blends Federal and Greek Revival architectural styles. Originally built around 1818 as a modest brick farmhouse, the home was expanded by the Dent family over the following decades into a larger residence with distinctive white stucco walls, green shutters, and a broad front porch. The house's symmetrical design, simple decorative details, and spacious interior reflected the style and the wealth of a prosperous Missouri plantation family. Today, the National Park Service has carefully restored and preserved Whitehaven to closely resemble its appearance during the years when Ulysses S. Grant and his family lived there in the 1850s. Today, Whitehaven is preserved as the Ulysses S. Grant National Historic Site and is open to visitors year-round. Admission and parking are free, making it an accessible destination for anyone interested in American history. The Visitor Center features a museum with exhibits about Ulysses S. Grant, Julia Dent Grant, the Dent family, and the enslaved people who lived and worked at Whitehaven, along with artifacts, a short introductory film, and a bookstore. Visitors can also take ranger-led tours of the historic Whitehaven home to learn about Grant's life, his early years as a farmer, and the site's connection to slavery. And there you have it. We've just finished our self-guided tour of Whitehaven, part of the Ulysses S. Grant National Historic Site in St. Louis, Missouri. As always, if there is a place that you want me to go, please drop it in the comments. Until next time, I'm Casey Martin. This is I See Dead People's Houses. And remember, it's not just history, it's housestory.